Greetings everyone and welcome back to Troublesome Trucks and Crash City Requested episode 74. Today we have a request by Bert the Miniature Engine, and they requested a 8-engine free-for-all with engines of Oliver, Duck, Donald, Percy, Thomas, Henry, Boko, and James. It'll be the best out of 7 rounds. May the best engine win, and let's get started. Get them on the tracks and ready for round 1. Alright, to kick off round 1, Percy will be taking the lead. Next up, we have Henry. Rough start there. Thomas. Oliver. James. Ooh, close call between Henry and Percy. Duck. Boko. Percy already making his way around. Duck clipped Thomas. Boko into James. Boko's down. James is, he's trying to get back on the track. Didn't quite work. Donald takes out Henry. Duck is crashed into hit by Thomas. Percy gets in the mix. Oliver has a front wheel off the tracks. Duck going sideways. Thomas, I think, is caught on his side rods. Oliver and Donald are stuck. I think Percy was the last one moving. So I think he will be receiving the first point today. So 1 point for Percy to start off this competition. Let's get them back at the starting gate for round 2. Alright, everyone's ready for round 2. Percy takes the lead because he was the winner of the last round, followed by Boko. Next up, James. Thomas. Percy is just flying around the tracks today, seems. We have Donald entering, and so is Duck. I think James took out Thomas there. Wait for Percy to come back, and now we will have Oliver go. And finally, Henry to round things out. He does not like those points for some reason. Percy has a front wheel off Henry into James. There goes James and Henry. Oliver and Duck, there goes Duck and Percy. Oliver somehow perseveres through it. And, ooh, he just misses Donald. Oliver, Boko, and Donald, the only engines that remain. And Oliver tries to get Donald, not enough oomph behind his attack. Let's see. This time, Boko is also getting closer to the action. Another tick on Donald by Oliver. And Boko's heading for about to get in the mix again. Oliver trying to take out Donald, but another fail. Boko might actually be taking down Oliver. Oh, and Oliver tips over and falls down. He's trying to get under the track. Boko's riding high. I think one of his front wheels is slightly off the tracks. Yeah, you can kind of see it from this side. Can he correct it, or will he fall off maybe on the points? Donald, not much phased by anything. There goes Boko overboard. We have our winner of round 2, but Donald makes waves and is now on the board and is tied for first place with Percy. Everyone else on 0, of course, but let's continue on to next round. Round 3 action, let's hit it. Donald begins this round, I guess. We have Thomas following, and now Duck. Let's see if Henry can stay on the tracks. Yes, he does. The Duck clips Donald, not enough to take him out. Percy flying around the bend. He's about to crash into Thomas. He derails both of them. Now, the Duck tips over. Henry pushes through. He has a front wheel off, though. And there goes James. Percy, Duck, and Thomas all off the tracks. We have Henry trying to get back on. Oh, it doesn't quite work. He is out of it. We have Donald. He has a point on the board already, but Oliver, Boko, and James do not. James pushing Boko, about to push Oliver. Donald on the opposite side of the track. Boko being squeezed. James, they make it through the points. Maybe we'll need some sabotage, or we'll have to wait and see. Duck's Not sure if he'll be obstructing the path or not. And it looks like they'll just make it through. Everything seems to be going well, a little bit too well. And again, I'm making it past the points. I think they're gonna crash into Donald in just a moment here, so hold off just to see if that happens. Oliver just about has him in his sights. Again, speed boosted by Boko and James, it seems. Maybe not this next cross track, but the one after will be the one where it all goes down. Yeah, I think that's it. That was a really close one. Let's try again. I think there's going to be some fatalities here. Oliver into Donald. Oh, Donald gets shoved off the tracks and lands on his wheels and is pointed up in the air. We still have Boko, James, and Oliver. We might have to have a three-way tiebreaker. They're all bunched together to see if they make it around this curve. And they do. Alright, looks like a three-way tiebreaker for round 3. Hold on just a moment. Alright, we're going to try this tiebreaker. We might have to move to the other one, but we're going to have Boko and Oliver go against each other first, and then we'll have James take on each of them. So, alright, let's go. Oliver versus Boko, and they're off. I think Boko might be a little bit faster. And he's a bit bigger, but we'll see. Oliver might pack some punch to him, and oh yeah, Boko is shoving him backwards. Oliver is trying to hold his own. There's some trucks falling. Oliver is being shoved back, but he's putting up a good fight. Oh my goodness! And wow, that was pretty close. I think Boko was stronger, but I think he fell off just like a second or two before Oliver did. So somehow Oliver managed to outwit Boko or something. That was a pretty interesting strategy. So it looks like Oliver gets 1 point, but he'll have to go up against Boko and James will have to meet, and then James and Oliver. So Oliver looking good so far. All right, Boko and James. Let's try these two. And James, being Trackmaster 2, does have a speed advantage, but as seen before, Oliver did manage to take down Boko. Oh, and Boko down again. James will be heading on to the tiebreaker finals to face Oliver, so we'll have to Oliver versus James. So one of these two will get the point. Just have to find out which it'll be. Alright, Oliver versus James. Who will get the point for round 3? Let's get cut to the chase. 3, 2, 1, go. James off the tracks. There he goes. Let's see if Oliver's trick can work again. James is definitely racing around the tracks and got his trucks and is pushing. Oliver derails 2 of them. He's doing his trick again. Oh, and it doesn't quite work. James throws the truck at him. Insult to injury. We have James lasting the longest. Oliver definitely has some tricks up his sleeve, or his buffer. Not quite sure what the metaphor is there, but James, 1 point for him. What a very long round and tiebreaker that was, but let's head back to regular Crash City and continue our competition. Alright, let's try and keep the action high now that we got that long part over. We have James beginning it. There goes Percy. Henry, stay on the track for the starter bit. We have Boko, Donald, Duck. Ooh, there goes Henry, taken out by James, being pushed by Percy. Oh, Duck just got eliminated by Boko. Now Thomas just gets slammed by James. Donald squeezing by Duck. Percy and James seem to be a deadly duo. We have Boko being derailed by Duck. Now Oliver is about to be used as a battering ram against Donald. Oh my goodness, he's trying to get back on the tracks. He's off. Boco's falling over. James is tipping on the corner. Oh, they go past the duck, gets in the face. Percy piling James on top of Oliver. It looks like Percy will be getting his second point as he tries to skip along the tracks with a wheel off. Oh my goodness, that was definitely a adrenaline boost after that long round 3. But Percy back on the board again. 2 points for him. That was crazy. Duck got derailed and blocked everyone, and Percy and James taking down everyone. That was what a round. Alright, let's go get them back on the reset for round 5. Alright, Percy, the current champion, or the current leader, I guess, will begin round 5, followed by Boco. Percy on 2 points, and then Donald and James each on 1. Plenty of space on the leaderboards for more. Oh, Duck clips Boco. Oh, Boco's trying to switch tracks. Oh my goodness, he's actually done it. And he's actually derailed Percy in the process. What a move by Boco. Oh my goodness, Donald, Duck, and James all got taken out. Boco finally has met his match, but after an impressive move there, he got hit by Duck and somehow derailed Percy, even though... yeah, that was crazy. We have Thomas, Oliver, and Henry. Not anymore. Thomas and Oliver, the last two standing for this round 5. It is. Neither of them have points on the board, so we will have a new competitor for the engines to face. And I think they're probably gonna collide at this next cross track. Not sure who will be doing the attacking. It looks like Thomas might be, and he's trying to get Oliver, and it's a jam. Oliver looks like he might be tipping Thomas over. He's almost gone past. It's a really close battle. Neither of the engines can get past or knock the other one over. It looks like we might have to go at for another tiebreaker, because these two seem to be stuck. Tiebreaker, round 5, let's do it. Okay, Thomas versus Oliver for round 5. Who will get their next point on the board? Oliver probably unhappy that he didn't get the last point in the tiebreaker, but Thomas hasn't really been one of the first knocked out. He hasn't been in the top or final few for a little bit. Looks like Oliver's being pushed back again. Can he use his trick again? He's derailed 2 cars. It's looking promising. There he is now. Oh my goodness, it's actually buffer to buffer. I don't think that's ever happened. But it looks like Thomas is pushing Oliver back. Not sure, I guess, I think we should call Thomas the winner. He pushed Oliver back all the way, and he's still going. I think you're supposed to knock off engine off, but I guess strongest is the next best, and Thomas looks like his buffer beam is caught on the orange truck, but oh yeah, he's still pushing Oliver back. Oh my goodness, these two are just going at it. And will anyone fall off the track? I think yeah, Thomas has pushed Oliver almost around the full loop, so I think that must count for something. So we're going to give this point to Thomas. So Thomas now on the board along with Donald, James, and Percy in the lead. Still have 2 rounds to go. Let's see how this will culminate. Okay, penultimate round, round 6. Thomas goes first. Now it is Donald and Henry. Splendid red, James. Ooh, Thomas and Henry, very close call. We have the Great Westerners entering the stage. Duck tries to take out Donald, is shoved to the side. Henry now has a front wheel off. Oliver got stuck up. We have James taking out Thomas. Oh, Henry falls over. Percy has wheel off. Oliver and Boko colliding. Can Boko switch tracks again? We have James pushing Donald. Oh my goodness, engines falling off left and right. This has been a chaotic round so far. Let's see if Boko can recover. Oh, he nearly does, but he tips over, and James pushes through. Donald falls over. James, a second point on the board. Now we have a two-way tie. Percy and James for first, and Donald and Thomas 1 point apiece. And James still going. Will round 7 be the decider, or will we have to have another tiebreaker? Let's just cut to the chase and find out. Alright, final round, but maybe I'll have to have a tiebreaker about this. We'll see if James or Percy can win again. We have James beginning with 1 point. Boko, 0. Henry, 0. Oliver, 0. Oh, James just took out Henry. He has a front wheel off. Duck on 0. Thomas on 1. And there goes James. Boko's over. Donald on 1. And Percy on 2. And he is going and gets shoved to the side by Duck and Oliver. Thomas helped push him through. Henry and Percy are stuck in the middle. Duck is sandwiched between Oliver and Thomas. And, oh my goodness, they actually pushed through somehow. And Donald looks like he makes it through, but not unscathed. He has a front wheel off. Front 2 wheels, I guess. And can he recover? And Oliver, Duck, and Thomas making their way past. Donald is stalled. And Thomas, Oliver, and Duck making their way around. Will they help Donald? Can they get him back on the tracks? Donald's trying to make some moves forward. The tank engines will make it by. And they're about to rear end the back of Donald. And he's stuck. He's trying to go the opposite way. Oh, and he's over. We have Duck. I think I said their names enough. I think we might have to have a 3-way tiebreaker before our actual tiebreaker. These 3 engines in a row. And gonna make it past Henry. Yep. And yeah, I think they're pretty much at a stalemate, so 3-way tiebreaker for round 7. Gosh. Alright, for this tiebreaker, we're going to do engines back-to-back coupled, and who can ever pull each other the farthest will win. Just to switch it up, so we have Thomas versus Oliver. 3, 2, 1, go. Already had a match before, and it looks like Thomas is dragging Oliver back, so it looks like Thomas will pick up the first point. Now it's Oliver versus Duck. Alright, Oliver versus Duck, Battle of the Great Western. 3, 2, 1, there they go. And it's a back and forth battle. It looks like Oliver is pulling out Duck. And Duck gets it, and then he loses it, then Oliver. I'm not quite sure. It looks like, oh, Oliver had a good grip there for, and then now he's lost it again. These two are very close. Neither can seem to pull it off. I think I might have to do a reset. Okay, let's see if flipping the direction changes anything. And it looks like I think Oliver looks like Oliver very close, but it looks like I think Oliver is just slightly pulling Duck more than Duck is to Oliver, so I think Oliver will win that one. Alright, and finally we will have Duck versus Thomas to end things out, and it looks like Thomas is pulling Duck back pretty easily. So it looks like Thomas will pick up a point. But now we have a three-way tie for first place, Percy, James, and Thomas. So it looks like another three-way tiebreaker. This is confusing. Let's do it, I guess. Okay, we have a three-way tiebreaker again for round 7. So we have Percy and James going to start us off with the trucks again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Percy on the trucks this time, and he is rocketing down the line. And his pistons are pumping, and bam, into James. Oh, and James has fallen. Percy is victorious. Now we're going to have Thomas versus James, and then to finish it off, we'll have Percy versus Thomas, and Percy's finally met his match. Alright, James versus Thomas. Let's hit it. 3, 2, 1. There they go. James in the lead, speed-wise, and now pushing his trucks that I know he's not too fond of. Oh, and my goodness, and Thomas is down, and James has a front wheel off. So it looks like I still have to do Percy versus Thomas, but I think Percy has already won it, but we'll have to see. But let's go. All right, move out of the way, James. Percy versus Thomas to end things out. Percy is speeding down the line, and he's just a blur, and he's already push the truck into. Oh my goodness! And now, wow! Now again, Thomas, Percy, and James, they each have one win on this. What do we do now? We'll have to think of another tiebreaker. Alright, tiebreaker for the tiebreaker. This is going on a lot longer than I thought it would, but we're just playing it out as it happens. So, Percy versus Thomas Strength Edition. 3, 2, 1. And, oh my goodness, Percy is actually struggling to pull himself and actually knocked one of his wheels off the tracks. And neither engine can pull the other. So I think it might have something to do with the cross track, so I have another idea. Alright, I've put a straight piece of track on top of the original track just because the crossings don't have much grip, so I think that might work better. So 3, 2, 1, again, Thomas versus Percy, and it looks like Percy is stronger and is pulled himself off the tracks, but I think that counts as a win. Okay, they've fallen over. Alright, now Thomas versus James. Alright, Thomas versus James again. Let's go at it. And, man, they, alright, maybe if I pick them up off the tracks, and, wow, they are, I mean, Thomas is the only one moving. These two are just, not having it. But I think since Thomas is moving his wheels, I think that counts. Let's flip them up one more time. Alright, so, sorry about that, but let's try and finish this off. Percy versus James. Will we have a clear winner? And no, we will not. And, let's, oh, there goes James, and he's fallen over. It looks like we're going to declare Percy the winner, because this has gone on really long. It's really close between these three. All these engines have really close battles, but I think final call, Percy is the winner. Let's get them in the middle for a final recap and photo shoot. Okay, and the final winner I think is up front, Percy. Very close call, but I think we are going to have him as the winner. It was a very close battle, but I think I'll let him have it. Yeah, so, yeah. He was dominating to start with, and then it was really close. James and Thomas, very close as well. I think they're kind of tied for second place. I don't even know at this point. And then Donald got 1 point on the board. Henry, Oliver, Boko, and Duck didn't get any, but somehow we had a three-way tie for first place. So, yeah, here's the final scoreboard. This was, I think, might be the longest Crash City. Today, I'm not quite sure. It's definitely up there. We could have just had a three-way tie and called it quits there, but I wanted to try and get a winner, and that put us into a long run. But hope you enjoyed this longer Crash City. Didn't expect to go on this long, but sometimes that's just what happens. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is Troublesome Trucks signing out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.